Hey everybody, my name is Atelus. Sorry if I'm a little out of it today, I'm quite ill. Now this video actually has a couple of purposes. One of them is going to be my first look at Uther Lightbringer. However, before I go into that, I do want to talk about a little bit of a quiet announcement made by Blizzard regarding Heroes of the Storm. This video should be going up on April 14th, 2014, and tomorrow, on the 15th, will be the first account reset. Anybody who's currently playing should have known this was happening, I would hope. Otherwise, yeah, that's happening. Basically what's going to be happening is your account will be reset back to level 1 experience, everything. Any characters you have bought with gold in-game will be reset, and you will not have them anymore. However, it is not all bad. There's a couple things that are going to be going on just kind of as a reward for helping out at this point in the beta and getting some play in and helping them test everything. So they are, going to give you a little bit to work with. So how it's going to work is you'll be reset to level 1, gold reset, everything, all your characters. However, any characters that have been purchased with real money, with actual dollars, will be maintained at this point. They're not doing a reset on those yet. Now, when they do, which they will be doing eventually, any of that money that you spent on characters will be refunded into your Battle.net account. So it could be used in any game at that point. However, yeah, so you could rebuy your characters, or you could go, I hate this game, and shove it into your, I don't know, your WoW account or something. But anyway, the other thing that's going on with that is there's kind of a tiered gold system they're doing as a reward. So if you are anywhere between level 1 and 19, you will actually be receiving 10,000 gold to work with, which if you're pre-level 20, like 1 to 19, chances are you haven't even made 10,000 gold yet. So you'll be kind of coming out of it with more than you started with. In my case, I have, and I am at 21, so I'm going into the next tier. The next tier is everybody level 20 to 39. So everybody in that tier will be receiving 30,000 gold. Now that's actually quite a bit. I'm pretty excited about that because it's going to give me a lot of flexibility with my next first looks, especially since the free week is going to be swapping out tomorrow, and we'll be doing kind of a new free week. So, yeah, so that way, if you guys have any requests or anything for characters I haven't done yet, I'll be able to kind of get to those. I'll be saving some of the gold so that I can use it on like requests and things like that. I'm gonna get a couple of my staple characters. I want to make sure I have Nova, I have Illidan, all those types. But yeah, so I mean, I should actually be coming out of this reset with more characters than I started with. Going to be redoing the quests and whatnot. Which before that reset happens, I do want to show another kind of interesting little feature. I should talk about the last tier real quick, though. If you've been playing a ton, and you actually hit level 40 or higher, you'll be receiving, I think it's 80,000 gold, I'm not sure. But you will also, apparently, be receiving a limited edition Heroes of the Storm lanyard from Blizzard, so that's exciting. I am not about to grind out 19 levels today, so, not happening. But I'm going to show you just kind of a cool little thing. So when I got to level 20, I unlocked epic hero quests, which are these here. However, I had finished all the basic hero quests with both Illidan and Nova by the time I hit 20, which has an interesting little thing where you get a separate color scheme for the character, which, like, also if I were to get a skin like this one, I would have the second color scheme for it because I have finished all of his basic quests. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of a nice little way to be like, I am familiar with this character, especially since the game doesn't really have matchmaking yet. You don't know what level people are. You don't really know what to expect when you get into a game with people. If they have a color skin like this, there's a fairly good chance they've played a decent amount of that character. I have the one for Illidan, and I also have the one for Nova, which I actually do quite like. I have definitely been using this one. I just really like the look of it. I like the color scheme. I think she looks fantastic in that one. So I think that's everything that's going on. That'll be happening tomorrow. We're going to be getting a new free week, so I'm going to get a couple new characters. I think the only characters I have left to showcase in this current free week are Abathur and Uther. I don't remember if I finished the Falstad one or not. I've recorded it like 7 times and had nothing but problems. So I've actually had a fair amount of play with Falstad. But I'll see. I'll check my video log. I don't even remember if I posted one about it or not, but about him. But today we're going to be doing Uther. Uther is a support character. He's the healiest of all the healing characters, even more so than Malfurion. He's very, very good. Traditionally I haven't had a ton of fun with him, but I've been talenting him a little differently lately, and I think he's a lot more interesting now that I've kind of tried playing him a different way, which is an interesting thing I think you can get out of just about any character in the game. It's the same as I didn't like Diablo much the first few times I played him until I tried different ways of talenting him to do different things. So I'm going to ready in, and we'll see kind of how long that takes. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what his abilities do. So his Q is called Holy Light. This is a targeted spell. It's just going to heal an ally or self. It is a considerable heal. It's got a bit of a cooldown. I want to say it's about 15 seconds if I remember off the top of my head, but I'm not. It might be closer to 20. I'm not certain, but anyway, so it's just a really good heal. It can be talented a few different ways. You can increase the range on it. You can make it so it does damage to enemies you hit with it. Nice little nuke kind of option. So then we're going to go on to Holy Radiance. This, he basically throws like a magic hammer thing. It's a skill shot. It passes through all allies and enemies in its range. Allies that get hit by it are healed, enemies are damaged. It's a fairly straightforward spell. I mean, Uther's a relatively straightforward character. None of his abilities do anything too finicky or weird. So, you know, it's fairly straightforward. You just deal damage in a line and you heal allies you hit with it. Hammer of Justice is his E. It's just a little bit longer than regular melee auto attack range, and it's just a stun with some damage. It's a pretty good damage ability as well if you talent for it to do extra damage and whatnot. It's a cool ability. I quite like it. And then Eternal Devotion. Eternal Devotion is his passive. When Uther dies, anytime he dies, he actually stays on the battlefield for a little while and can still use all his abilities and attack and whatnot. I think they are kind of reduced in their effectiveness, but it's pretty dangerous. I've seen him. Yeah, I mean, he can kill people when he's dead. You know, he totally does. Especially if you're dueling him and you just barely kill him, then he's going to come back and be able to heal himself and beat the crap out of you. So that's pretty good. He's an interesting character. We're going to be going in with a Tassadar, Tyran, Tychus, and Abathur. We're going to be playing on Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow, tributes will randomly spawn around the map. If your team is able to collect 3 of those tributes, then it will curse your enemies, causing their forts and towers to be unable to attack and reduce enemy minion health to 1. In my opinion, the most dangerous of the scenarios is the one that when you are able to get those 3, you're able to do a considerable amount of damage to the enemy team, and getting it 2 times will all too often win you the game. And I was interrupted there, but I'm going to talk about Uther's ultimate options. The only one I've ever done, and I don't remember either of their names to be entirely honest, but the only one I've ever done is a very short range AoE stun with damage. It's just blasts everybody around him, stuns them. Straightforward. His other option actually makes an ally invulnerable for a short time, and that can be good, but I feel like I like building him kind of for a very bruiser role where he's going to be doing damage and crowd controlling and things like that. So I kind of prefer that.
Choose a talent.
Overall. So for our first talent, what are we going to do? We are actually going to increase the damage on Hammer of Justice. This is what I did. I literally tried this recording not 10 minutes ago and didn't set fraps to record my mic. So that was pretty great. It was a really good game. It's a complete face roll, I promise. We destroyed them.
In 30 seconds.
Just saying. Anyway, so that's how I talented. I'm going to be talenting him kind of the same way I did last time, unless the game plays out in such a way that that's not the best option. So it looks like they're going to be wanting to run 2 mid, 1 bottom, and then we got Abathur, obviously. This skin is great. This is a Tassadar skin. It's like Gundam Tassadar. It's pretty awesome. It's called Mecha Tassadar, I think.
5, 4.
So let's get up here. I do think Uther has a really great character model. I think he looks really good. He's also got the StarCraft medic skin, where he kind of looks... He's generally kind of textured and themed like a StarCraft medic, like white and more kind of power armory than like ancient fantasy armor. It's pretty cool. It looks really good. I honestly think, as far as character models go, it's one of the most well-realized. Ow. Don't even. Oh, there he is. Okay. So Tyran's going to dick around in there. I'm hoping, because if there's an enemy... There's not an enemy Abathur, so I'm kind of hoping I'm 1v1 here. Nope. Eat damage. So I'm going to be kind of just playing defensive. Not really a whole lot I can do. We're going to have to go for the tributes when they come up, and that's pretty much how my day is going to go. I'm going to hang back a little bit. I don't remember if Tyrant heals. I don't remember her that well. She seems like fun, but I've not had a chance to play her. I want to say she does have some kind of healing. Yeah, she does. Okay. so Abithar's keeping a good eye on me. That's good. Let's poke this guy. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. So yeah, they're kind of out healing me. Yeah, Tyran does heal. I remember that now. So yeah, like I said, playing defensively, I really can't. And unfortunately, I cannot get enough damage out on these people. Yeah, man, he's just healing constantly. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, so we're gonna lose top lane eventually. I can't push it fast enough, basically.
Strike with great vengeance.
Yeah.
Choose a talent.
Okay, yeah, so they're pushing me through a little bit, trying to let my team know. Okay, so I'm gonna have my auto attacks reduce the cooldown on this. Yeah, that's bad. Losing.
Your team
Nice.
draws first blood.
Good job, team. They did a lot of damage there, and that's kind of unfortunate, but... And I'm low on mana, which I don't really like. Okay, so I'm going to head down to help them with that. Because they're going to need my help taking that. So it's a Raynor and a Tyrael. Stop them, guys! Okay, there we go.
Enemy slain.
Okay, I'm keeping my heal up and ready. Okay, so what you got?
Enemy
Nice.
slain.
Get it away, get away, get away.
Well done.
Good job, team. So we're going to be able to take this tribute.
Choose a talent.
Unless they just keep irritating us. Okay. So I'm going to make it so that when I'm a spirit, I am still 100% effective. And I'm going to back out of here so that I can get more mana and then head back up to top lane. So we were able to take that. You can see Uther really does demand a lot of respect. He's hard to push away. I'm not really sure what Tassadar is doing, but he's going to get himself killed, so that's probable. Tassadar is really hard to kill. He's brutally difficult to actually take down. Unfortunately, if I remember right, my Tassadar first look game was not very good, but he is very strong. So let's see. We've got an enemy Tyrant that's looking a little bit rough.
The Raven Lord demands tribute.
Poke. Okay, so we just, like, shoved them away, which I'm pretty happy about. Because it means... I healed him, and he said stuff. That was interesting. Okay, so... Yeah, they're going to be hard-pressed to really stop us. Enemy Falstad's coming up. He's going to bug me a little bit. Yeah, come here, bud.
Enemy
Nice.
slain.
On them.
Enemy slain. Killing spree.
Well done.
Nice.
Enemy slain.
And then we will happily
Double kill.
kill that guy.
Excellent work.
Good job,
The hero
team.
has left the battle.
See, Uther, like, I was able to basically 1v3 them just standing there and going, hello. That's Uther for you. Enemies are leaving the game. Unfortunately, it's a little how these games go right now, so it looks like this is pretty much going to be a face roll like
Choose a
the
talent.
other game that I didn't quite get right. So I'm going to do my AoE stun since we're doing really well, and that just kind of exacerbates that issue. Yeah, you're not really going to bother me that much. Ow, that was annoying. What? You won't bother me, I assure you. Okay, let's head up here to this fountain and use it to heals. And I'm actually going to hop on a horsey so I can get a little bit closer, a little more safely. I'm going to see if I can get them to go in on him.
I so enjoy watching you scurry.
And she's dead. Not so bad. So he's got that laser going. It's just gonna blast everything down. Okay, I want to knock this wall down like right now. Right there. Yeah, you're just being annoying, sir. Pushing all this down. I really would like to take this down, so please help me, sir. Oh, nice. Don't even have to leave.
Won my favor, heroes. Let your enemies know my wrath.
Not even bothered. We're gonna knock this down pretty easily. I've got plenty of mana, so I'm not
Fort
concerned.
destroyed. Choose a
Got a
talent.
fort down, and I'm gonna
Fort
talent to cause
destroyed.
damage around me at all times. Whoa, hello. Hello, friends.
Enemy slain.
So, yeah, we're fairly easily just knocking them around right now.
Enemy
Nice,
slain.
got her.
Main.
And, see, that's just
Fort
Uther, man.
destroyed.
Do a lot of damage. Do a lot of damage. We killed, like, all of them. Alright, so we got another 10 seconds here. See about knocking some of this down. We didn't quite take it. It's okay. Get on, buddy.
Enemy slain.
Alright, time to get out of here. Okay. So, yeah, we overstayed our welcome a little bit, but man, we just punched that right through. I didn't even notice the third tribute, by the way, so it's a good thing my team was on the ball and made that happen. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take that. Not happening.
Choose
Okay,
a
so I'm
talent.
going to make it so that I can use my heal on enemies to deal damage to them. It's a really nice, just one-shot nuke. Does some good damage. About 400 damage. Not bad.
Sound decision.
And then I'm going to go here. We're going to take this camp.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
I'm going to take that camp. And I'm going to take the next camp up, and we're just going to push it through.
Strike with great vengeance.
So as you can see, I have it talented so it reduces the cooldown on this hammer whenever I use it.
By my honor.
Or whenever I auto-attack. Apologies.
Enemies of the light, beware.
Okay, I'm going to have to run top super quick. Stop them from taking that. So I'm going to run around the back. I'm willing to bet I can kill Raynor. Especially since he's letting himself take a bunch of damage.
Enemy slain.
That's done.
Has been delivered.
So as you can see, I was able to just holy shock him and do a bunch of damage. So I'm going to push top lane in, since I'm here. The reason I did that, I probably could have killed him just by stunning and not using my ultimate. However, I really wanted him not to knock me back and have like a slim chance of getting away. So I just perma-stunned him the moment I got to him. Worked pretty good. I agree. Let's do it. Let's do it, friend.
Gather tribute. I must have it.
Set up on this tribute. Make sure they can't stop us taking it. Pretty much face rolling this one. They're not gonna be able to stop us, really. We've got what, 5 levels on them now. It's too much. I'm gonna let him take it.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy slain.
Shoot him with my laser. Ugh, he moved.
The light blesses your hand.
Enemy slain. Double kill.
Nice.
Rampage.
Blew them up.
Triple kill.
Nope. And breaks all that. Alright. So we're in good shape. We're just gonna happily kill him off.
Enemy slain.
He's gonna run up to us and explode. And not hit anyone. Yep. Yep. He's in pretty bad shape. Head up this way. And start breaking this fort.
An enemy has been slain.
Team's gonna just destroy everybody.
Gather this one.
Keep destroyed.
Come here, bud. No, that's an AI. It's kind of funny. Okay. Yeah, I think
An
a good
enemy
chunk
has
of their
been
team is
slain.
AI right now. 2 of them. So yeah, it's kind of a
An
3v5
enemy
right
has
now.
been slain.
So I'm gonna take this tribute because I can. Why did I run that way? I thought it was in this for some reason. Spacing out. All right. Not the most exciting game, but definitely showing what Uther does. Hop on my horse. So we got minions pushing bottom, minions pushing top. They're gonna be pretty hard pressed to actually do anything to us. Let's see. I expect one of them is gonna try to take this camp, so I might give them a few seconds and then run around and just irritate them. I guess not. So I'm gonna be behind him because it's funny. And take him out. Get on him, guys.
Enemy slain. Double kill.
Excellent work.
Untouchable.
There we
Well
go.
done.
For the light.
Uther, too strong. I like this talent build for him better. I used to build him a little differently, and it's just like stuff wouldn't die, but it was kind of boring in a way. Okay, Tassadar's gonna go down and take that. I'll let him do it.
Right.
Enemy slain.
Falstad explodes.
Excellent work.
Yeah, we're 21-0 right now. Doing alright.
Right. My favor
They're
is
all
yours.
dead. Yeah, and our minions are just gonna start pushing like crazy.
Enemy slain.
Excellent work.
They're running.
Choose a talent.
We'll just push this all right down. Don't even.
Keep destroyed.
There we go. Fairly straightforward Uther game. Unfortunately, as it is right now, there's not much punishment for leaving, so a lot of people
Victory.
leave when games start to go the wrong way. But yeah, it's Uther. I didn't enjoy him too much the first couple times I played him in the past, but I don't know. Picked up on him a little bit. He's more or less interesting. We got level 22. Just need 18 levels to get to 40. None of the gold I get matters right now. I don't even really care, so it's all bragging rights at this point. It's on video. Pics. It happened. So yeah, there's our 22-0 Uther game. Say I did a lot of hurt. He's a lot of fun. He's a good character. That was a lot of XP for one game. Just a little bit about what they do. I mean, we had a lot of... we were hard to kill. I mean, Tychus is... I mean, technically Abither, but Tychus is probably the hardest or the easiest person to kill on our team. And if he's the easiest person you've got to kill, then you're doing alright. Tassadar is really strong. Uther just... he makes the whole team so survivable. We took control of that tribute right at the beginning. You know, we had a little bit of a rough fight at the start, but we pulled it. You know, we were able to pull it through. Got through that lane phase, and it went fairly well for us. Uther's very domineering. He deserves a lot of respect from the enemy team. And even, I wasn't really able to showcase his passive ability because I never died, but even if you kill him, he just sticks around. I mean, he stays around in the fight and just keeps attacking people and doing damage and being a pain in the butt, so you can't really even focus him down. There's always kind of an interesting argument as to which support is the best support, mostly because they are all so good, but Uther is a strong contender for that, because he is very good. I mean, this is the thing, is I honestly think Tassadar is probably the weakest support, and he's still really good. You know, the support class is just very dangerous. They hurt, they do a lot for their team. I mean, I don't understand how their support's even really. Oh well, so that's Uther, everybody. Thanks for sticking around with me. Of course, just remember that wipe will be happening. It's April 15th. Keep an eye out for it, especially if you've been playing. It's kind of a big deal. Hoping, for those of you who aren't playing yet, really hoping they get some more beta keys out there. If they do, feel absolutely free. Anybody who wants to can toss me a friend request. I love playing with people. Love, you know, as you can see, I've already got a fairly good... Everybody who parties with me goes onto my friends list. Atelus1975. Definitely send me a friend invite. We'll play. It'd be great. And if you want, I mean, especially, I'm usually recording. So, yeah, you ever want to come hang out, come play a couple games, it'll be great. Hope you guys are able to get into the technical alpha if you're not already. And of course, those of you who are, be wary of that account wipe, because it is happening. Don't be surprised by it. But, you know, takes a little bit of the bite off that you're going to come out of it with some gold. Thanks for sticking around with me, guys. This has been Heroes of the Storm. This has been my game with Uther. Good face roll. That's 2 face rolls in a row. Face rolls in a row for me. That's hard to say. So we're doing pretty well. This has been Heroes of the Storm. My name has been Atelus. I will see you guys around.